where Jeff Gordon did.
And around. He's car to the wall.
I think that was Jeff Gordon.
Here we go. 8, 9, 10 cars. Mark Martin's involved.
Man, you hate to see this early in the race.
I believe Jeff Gordon was the first car sent up and into the wall. Somebody
hit Jeff, and that guy started it. Look at that. Looks like a junkyard.
All right, boys. Let's go to the garage, see if we can get it fixed.
It's because it is. Oh,
Bowyer.
Clint Bowyer all torn up. Scott Riggs is in it. Jamie McMurray, Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, and more.
Let's see where Jeff Gordon is here, because you see the smoke first when he makes contact with someone.
And it's the car to his inside. Now here's Gordon. Here's Matt Kenseth. Watch the two of them and see if there's a puff of smoke.
Looks like Jeff has got cars on the inside of him, on the outside of him. Oh, and Kenseth just looks like he was leaving a little room on the bottom and moved up a tad and got into Jeff.
Kasey Kahne involved.
Well, I think
Allmendinger.
Listen, when the field went by, there were only about half. It's only about half a field left.
You can see right there, Matt Kenseth just gets into that left front of Jeff Gordon, and Gordon goes up and gets in the side of the 71. Gilliland, nowhere for Kurt Busch to go. Brian Vickers, and they just stack up from there.
Look, that's a six-pack into the wall, just all in one move.
And this is the way the big one works at Talladega. I saw cars running in the top 5 that were involved, cars running outside the top 25 that were involved.
Yeah, I hate that. The old Pepsi Challenger is getting opened up like a can of Pepsi.
Got Gilliland as he went around, who spun down off the nose of the 2.
Harvick. And look at Mark. Mark took a heck of a ride in the 5 car.
Now Kasey Kahne has climbed out of his car. He's okay. It's going to be easier to list the cars that were not involved.
Mike, when they went by here, and of course we'll see them on the track out here, that's half the field.
Most of the cars in the low groove up until then. Oh, Bowyer took a hard shot after contact from Gilliland.
So did the 71. I mean, there are cars that were getting pounded in this wreck.
Let's look out from behind Jeff Gordon. That's Kurt Busch.
Man, just like that.
And again. And again.
We're done. We're done. Completely, John. Kenseth came up on me.
Let's ride with Kevin Harvick. And let's ride with Kasey Kahne.
We got it a bit hard on the right side, right front, right at the left side door. You all right, bud?
I'd like to see the Kevin Harvick angle once again and watch Jeff Gordon's car and see if it gets loose, Darrell, before the contact.
Jeff Gordon is right up in here.
Kurt Busch behind him. He jumps out a little.
I think this is just that's just the contact from the 17 car
that was the
shot
first
him
contact.
to the right.
You're right.
Exactly what caused that. These cars are, I mean, there's a bunch of cars that are taking a pounding in this wreck.
Pick your favorite driver and
here
watch how
right
it unfolds
here
for
we
him.
go. Into the 71, the 24 into the 71. Here comes McMurray. Here comes Harvick. Mark's on the bottom. 36 car. Here comes the 9 to 44. Piles in.
Bobby Labonte, nice job to get on the brakes and miss it.
Mike, I just counted 21 cars that went by here without damage,
which is half the field.
And Jeff Gordon, you heard him say on the radio, we're done for the day. He's climbing out. First caution of the day, a little work on Carl Edwards. Claret and Ford. During this one, everybody has been on and off pit road at least once. Bobby Labonte got a little piece of it. Looked like he'd stopped to avoid it, but he got a bit, and so did Kyle Busch. Let's go back. Here are the cars involved in the wreck. This is in numerical order for the drivers involved with significant damage. Some, like Kasey Kahne's car, are headed for the garage. Matt Kenseth may have come up a little, but also it looks like Jeff Gordon came down a little as they got to turn number 3.
Yeah, it looks like the 71 car way up on the outside there where alongside of Jeff, and then it looked like that the 17 bumped into the back of the one, maybe caused him to move up a tad as Jeff was moving down a tad, and then we had a mess.
It's unfortunate. I think this is the same way this Pepsi Challenger ended up in '83, so it sure didn't look good. It was driving good, and we were having, a good time there. I was actually working well with Matt, getting up to the front through the middle, and I'm not really sure what happened. I was just kind of cruising along there in the middle. Matt got up there, I think, behind maybe the 11, and he went low. And so I was just cruising on up the middle, and I don't know if somebody got to the inside.
How about we show it to you?
Sure. Yeah,
Here we go.
Kind of saw it there, but I'd like to see a different angle maybe. If I could talk to somebody in the truck. But, it just...
There's your different angle.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt went down with the one car. And I guess what it was is whoever that was on the inside. I don't think, when there just wasn't enough room. When he got underneath Matt came up, and I was already there.
We had a great weekend last weekend. I'm going to stop short of complaining and be thankful for the good stuff.
Thing was pretty tore up when I got out of it, but just unfortunate. The BB&T Chevrolet was strong. Guys worked hard to bring fast cars, and I don't know what happened. It's just racing way too hard, way too early.
Is everybody okay in the care center?
I think so.
Okay, thank you.
Look at that hard hit into the outside safer barrier for the 33. Among a lot of hard hits, 3 of Richard Childress's 4 cars were involved and likely done for the day.
Yeah, the 5, the 71, the 44. I mean, they took hard driver's side licks.
But I think there will be a tremendous amount of work going on in the garage area this early in the race. When you look at it, that's about half of our teams and drivers in the top 12, and a lot of guys fighting like Mark Martin to get in the top 12.
Well, if you can get your car fixed and get back out there and make any kind of keep minimum speed up, look at all the cars you could be ahead of.
One more lap would make a big difference.
One more lap, yeah.
Right now, we have 9 cars that completed only those first few laps as repairs are made to the safer barrier. Now, ride with Jimmy Johnson and see how he gets through here.
Yeah, because this is all right up in front of him. As you see, it's starting to unfold. Cars going everywhere.
In front of you.
He's on the apron. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was so close.
Just looked like 17. I don't know if he actually got told that the 24 was out there, but hard to tell. Just a lot of guys, a lot of smoke, and just kind of a typical way to finish this last month off for the Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet.